This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutation, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Star Wars: Knights of the Republic. In the last episode, we continue exploring the Sith Embassy, trying to find out where the droid that the Republic was needing, where the selkath youth were, and information about Sunry's trial. 2 out of 3 completed. 1 more to go before we can leave. Unfortunately, we had to murder everyone practically in here. But don't worry, we're the Republican Jedi. It's all okay. Genocide of these type of guys is okay. We won't suffer any consequences for our actions. Don't worry about it. Anyway, is that it for this area? No, we still have one more spot. I think we have 2 more sections to go before we leave this place. So I don't remember if there's anything inside. So we'll find out here in a second. Oh, we got practice droids and a Sith apprentice. Oh, a selkath apprentice. Why didn't you join the rest of your friends, dude? Well, whatever. It's got to be your loss, as in your oh, the force persuade or the force push killed him already. Good. All right. Yeah, it's just force. Or not. Let's just force lightning them. Yeah, the selkath. Because you didn't leave, your judgment is death.
Yes.
And yep, sorry, dude. Should have ran away with the rest of your buddies. Oh, gave you a chance. Alright, got some stamina from him. Alright, that's cool. Alright, let's see what's in this room.
How did you get in here? Wait, I recognize you. Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Terrace alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Well, let me guess. You intend to collect this reward, right?
Master, give us the honor of aiding you in destroying these enemies of the Sith.
See? What did I tell you?
As you wish, my eager apprentices. We shall remove this thorn from Malak's side once and for all.
Yeah, let's just say you're not going to be getting that reward. Yeah, anyway. Let's take these guys out. Like before, force push. Or in this case, force wave since we have it. Let's have Jolie do some CCing while we're here. I know they do get stunned as soon as they get up, but I'd rather double check my chances just in case.
What?
Yep, everyone got flung, well, except for the Sith, but they have high resistance to force abilities. Nice. Alright, and let's take him out. And yeah, he's like, we'll help, we'll destroy you in the name of Lord Malak, and you're dead. Okay then. Why aren't you doing? I was about to say, I think you were glitching there for a second. Yeah, I could have switched to my other dude, but I was gonna kill him easily anyway.
Ready.
Jolie's here to heal, so.
Sure.
Man, talk about not needing. I mean, this combat would have basically played very similar if I was playing with like Bastil and Karth or something like that. You know, just switch them out. But all right, sorry, selkath. You chose to side with the Sith, and you paid the price for it. All right, get Dark Robe Jedi and a Julian Shield. I don't think the Dark Jedi robes actually give you anything. Great, I could check. Oh, Luxon Crystal, Double Blade Lightsaber. A lot of that stuff's just gonna be sold anyway, because we've already got that. Let's see. Yeah, the Dark Robe Jedi is, or Dark Robe is the same. That's the only bad thing about not putting a lot of my stuff into dexterity like I should have. Done. Oh well. You don't even need the strength gauntlets, really. Oh yeah, I haven't even equipped that down. I gave him the neural band. Why not? Alright, anyway. Let's see what they're hiding in here. Hello? Must have been his living quarters or something. And a bomb. Great. Oh, a data pad. Hello. Well, first of all, let's heal after that. It's like, what traps? Pfft, this is what happens when you bring a cleric to, this is what happens when you don't bring a rogue to a D&D party, but you have a cleric or a paladin ready to heal your party. Alright, since we got that data pad, let's see what that is. No, that's that. There it is. It appeared to be the personal notes of the Dark Jedi Master in charge of the Sith base of Manon. It seems that the Sith have been trying to turn impressionable young selkath over to the dark side. Oh, this is what you get to try and... If you can't persuade or do what I did, you give this to the selkath to get them to leave. After reading the lengthy progress reports on this topic, it seems that the final plan was to use these young selkath to overthrow the current government and install a puppet government that the Sith would dominate. Well, we still... I mean, we still got the selkath to leave, but this would have been... We might need this for other evidence, give or take. Did I already check that? Or did I miss it? I keep forgetting if I check certain chests. Alright. Time to go that out of the way. We've got one more part of the base to check out, and then we can head back to Trial of Sunry and get that out of the way. And then we can also give the Republic back their droid information, so we can get down to the bottom of the sea, so we can get that star map. Man, all that work just for a little old map. Well, in an RPG, it's never that easy. You know, you're always having to help people and help them with their problems, or you do side quests so you don't, so you're powerful enough to fight the final boss. Yet the final boss is never aware of that situation. And I'm not worried about saving in that spot because I've got a couple spots that's still for after we leave the base. All right, now we don't have to worry about that gas. And now we're cooking with gas. Yeah, see? Oh, is this one of the backup ways to go? Huh. There's nothing else in here. This must be the direction we would have gone if we'd attacked the base because to attack the base before you have to go to where your ship is docked and then attack the Sith there, steal one of their things that flies you to the Sith embassy through the back. Well, let's see what I say it because I wanted to see what our options were. Looks like it's the same. I want to see if there's any places I missed from doing that. No, we got everything, and I didn't see any information about Sunry in there. Well, oops, don't want to save it. Nope, nope, nope. Perhaps they lied to us about there being information about Sunry in here, because I didn't find anything. Oh well, I think we've got enough information for Sunry's case anyway, but it was worth at least checking out just to see. If there's anything here. There's only one other place, one other thing I want to check before we leave, which is on the way back to the entrance anyway, so. And luckily, no one will, and when the game was like, oh, you're still haven't turned off the thing yet. Alright, I want to go double check that second entrance over there, see if that takes us anywhere interesting. I didn't see any other computer terminals or anything like that where Sunry's information might be. So I don't know where that would be. If it isn't here. That might be a mess up on the in the game. Maybe that was a misinformation or something like that. Yeah, there's the secondary entrance. I wonder if that takes us anywhere. Oh no, I did check that earlier. Whoops, I completely forgot about it. Okay, well let's leave then. We got what we came here for. We're just gonna leave out the front door. By the way, if you came in through alternate methods, you still have to leave through the front door anyway. So, yep, we're just gonna leave through the front door. Nothing's bad's gonna happen to us. No one's gonna notice that all the Sith and the droids in front of it are gone. Nope. We're just gonna walk on out of here with our hands behind our back, whistling a little ditty, and we're just gonna walk back to the Republic base. No fuss, no muss. It'll be easy. Don't worry about it. No problem at all. Nope, not gonna suffer any issues. No, aw, dang it. You there, human. You are placed under arrest of the Auto City Civil Authority. What? Why? Though the Sith Embassy is considered sovereign territory of the Sith Empire, we have been monitoring an alarming number of weapon discharges and detonations from within the base. Inquiries to the staff of the embassy yielded no response. It would seem that content has been cut. Our cameras recorded you entering the base shortly before the contact was lost and fighting apparently began. It is the conclusion of the Outer City Civil Authority that you are responsible for the disturbance here, and you are hereby placed under arrest. You will come with us to wait your trial. As material witnesses, the individuals who accompany you will be detained at your vessel. The vessel itself prohibited from leaving Manan. We will leave now. Do not attempt to resist, or we shall resort to overwhelming force. Which I could kill you all, by the way. I'm that high a level. But for role-playing and game purposes, we'll follow your lead. Well, we should have known that we'd have consequences for our actions, so looks like we're going to be put in jail. We just go, hey, Sunray, wait, aren't you supposed to be my lawyer? Yeah, well, we tried to find information about you, about your case, and we got caught. It's like, but it's going to come back to me. Don't worry, I think the side quest and the main quest line won't really coincide. Don't worry. This game isn't that sophisticated. Greetings, human. I'm called Boas. I have been selected your arbiter for the duration of this trial. Well, we know what an arbiter is because we were it for someone else. I haven't been charged with. You have been charged with initiating violence in the Sith Embassy, murdering members of the Ambassadorial Commission of the Sith Empire, and disregarding our own laws regarding violence in our city. It's all the Sith's fault. How will you get me free? I will first like to ask you a few questions regarding the events that led up to your arrest. I have already been given all relevant data on you and your companions, so that you'll be disregarded. For what reason did you enter the Sith Embassy? I error broken. I technically had authorization. I error broken. Illegal acts seem to be a common occurrence among you off-worlders. I am not terribly surprised by your actions, but the judge will want to hear a more convincing reason. What is your prior association with the Sith? Well, I mean, they are trying to take over the galaxy. I'm on a mission to stop them from taking over the galaxy. The Sith are an expansionistic power, true, and at war with the Republic. You may make it your personal mission to foil them, but the authorities take a dim view of it taking place here. I think you'll need a more thorough explanation in order to convince the judges. That should be all the information I require of you for now. If you wish, we'll begin the trial whenever you're ready. Wait, what? That's it? No information gathering? You aren't going to Phoenix write it and... oh, there we go. We'll just give him proof. I have proof the Sith are evil. Indeed, and what is that? This datapad shows they are kidnapping young selkath. That is most disturbing. We should take this evidence and present it before the court right away. By the way, if you don't do that and you don't have the right persuasion skills, you can actually get killed. You can actually be sentenced to death for not having the information. It's basically a... This game does have a no-win scenario if you do it wrong. You stand accused of the grievous murder of May Sith and extensive property damage to the embassy here. How do you plead? I forgot what voices I gave them, by the way. Oh, and I don't even get my arbiter this time. I get to do it all myself. I don't plead, I tell. But there is a no-win scenario. Like, if you go into that base and you just leave without getting the selkath information... Well, okay, it's not a no-win because you can still do it. But you can get a game over for not gathering all the information you can. So you have to be careful about that. So, not guilty. Let the record show that the trial is commenced. Presiding over judges Shelkar, Josa, Nel Shakan, KotOR, and Dula. This trial is to determine the culpability and punishment of this individual of the recent assault on the Sith Embassy. Given the severity of the trial, we'll dispense with the normal formalities of the court and proceed directly. You pleaded not guilty, yet there were reports of weapon fire detonation from within the Sith Embassy. You were seen entering and leaving the embassy. The Sith have not conferred with the authorities about this matter, but from all available evidence, it would seem that you are the source of the disturbance. What is the explanation for you being in the Sith Embassy? Let's see. I'm just going to give him the data pad. I mean, we could instigate the Republic or ask about investigating that, but we already have the evidence. I have this data pad as proof that the Sith are up to no good. Let it be known that the court has taken this new evidence into consideration. This is most disturbing. The court will adjourn for a brief period to verify this evidence and discuss its importance. Yeah, see, it just saves you a lot of time if you get the evidence. We have verified that this is indeed a Sith datapad indicating the complicity in a plot to overthrow the lawful government of Manan. In gratitude for having discovered this heinous offense, all charges against you regarding the incident will be dropped. Pending a suitable penalty against the Sith, their embassy is considered off-limits to all Alta City security personnel. No calls or incidents from their base will be attended to until this matter is dealt with, as they are no longer subject to the protection of selkath law. You have been found innocent and may leave as you desire. This trial is now over. That was pretty quick. Didn't have to take a whole season to do like one episode, like Law and Order or something like that. But yep, that's it. We're done with that. I wonder if that Sith dude has anything to say about us basically getting the Sith in some major trouble. But yeah, now we can go back to the Republic base and give them the information, because we didn't instigate them in what we did.
One day soon, the selkath will pay for the indignities they have inflicted on the Sith.
Yeah, I knew he was going to say something. What does the Republic dude say?
I'm sick of hearing about
Oh, okay, never mind. I think that was something different than what he said before, am I right? Okay, so we need to go back to the... Oh, I guess, haven't we gathered all the information for Senri's Trail? I think that might be, let's see. Because we already found that, but we didn't find anything in the base as far as we know. Oh yeah, we need to talk to Senri's wife. Kind of a change of pace, if I do say so myself. Because we talked about, sorry, bad habit of me wanting to save it every other second. It's the PC gamer in me, man. I can't not autosave, or I can't just save every 5 seconds.
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunri's trial. My husband is innocent. Please don't let him go to jail for a crime he didn't commit.
Except he might have actually committed the crime. Let's see. Well, let me ask him about Sunri.
Sunri he's a cripple. There's no way he could have overpowered this Sith woman like they claim.
That's true. I'd forgotten about that. Let's not forget that he would have to have been considerably older than the Sith woman.
Are you saying someone your age couldn't overpower a woman?
I'm a Jedi, and one who was living alone in the Shadowlands until recently. That keeps you in shape, damn it. We're talking about Sunri here.
And there's no way he would do something so dishonorable as hit her from behind. Sunri's a decorated war hero. He's a hero of the Republic.
Well, I mean, he's not so innocent. We have to at least consider that option. Has been not so be so innocent, Aurora.
This is all a plot to discredit the Republic. Sunri is a victim of a Sith frame-up.
It's possible. I haven't seen Sunri since I crashed on Kashyyyk. A man can change a lot in that time. The man I knew could never have done this crime, however.
Find the real evidence. That's all I ask. The real evidence will prove Sunri didn't do this.
Well, let me ask her about possible...
I hear you've been a part...
Let's ask him about the affair.
Of course not. Yes. Yes, he was having an affair. He was seeing that Sith woman. After all these years we've been together, he just dropped me like that. Not publicly, oh no. But inside, that's what it feels like. He started seeing Alasa last year. I had my suspicions for a while, but he was careless. Pretty soon everyone knew. But even though I'm sure that harlot was only using him, I know he couldn't have killed her. He came and confessed to the affair to me. He said he was going there to break it off, to end it. Maybe the Sith woman attacked him, and he had to defend himself. But even though he cheated on me, inside he's still the man I loved. Love. He's too kind and gentle to have killed her in cold blood.
Yeah, you're a stronger woman than I don't know. I would have dumped his ass if he'd told me about that, even apologizing and everything. I mean, I don't know. Then again, I'm not a married man, and I've never been in a dedicated relationship before, so what do I know? Let's see. I mean, he is a soldier, though.
That was a long time ago. In a war, far, far away. He's changed now. Settled down. Oh, just please. Prove his innocence.
And we can try.
Find the real evidence. That's all.
Yeah, we found out he was having an affair. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like him even less now, because I mean, if you're really unhappy with your relationship, you shouldn't just keep dragging it. You either need to tell your partner how you feel or go to some therapy to get it out of your system. Don't just start doing it behind people's backs. I mean, that's just unhealthy and it leads to unnecessary drama. And that happens all the time in real life.
I hear
Can't
you've
people
been
just like realize that's not? Let me show the recording and see what she says.
Lies. It must be. I knew the Sith would never let a Republic hero get away. You must find Sunry innocent.
Except I found that in the Republic base, by the way. Alright, well, we need to talk to Sunry about some of that little details. And we tell the warden if we want to do the trial, but alright, let's see what they say.
Joey, coming to check in on an old man? I must confess, I would rather you were here to speak to the warden and begin my trial.
Soon, old friend. We don't want to go to trial until we've got the whole picture.
Oh, I grow weary of staring at these four bare walls. But I suppose you know what you're doing. You know, the role of arbiter cannot be taken lightly.
Let's see. Alright, let's go over the evidence real quick.
Well, you know I was having an affair with Alasa. I went there to break it off that night.
Wait, how'd you find that out?
I can tell you it
already?
wasn't easy. She was young and beautiful. But I love Alora. I knew I had to do it. I broke it off quickly as I could, and then I left. I found out later she'd been murdered when the selkath authorities came knocking on my door. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say they found my hero's cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the selkath, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with?
Well, it looks like you repeated most of that, except for that first part where he told us about his. He originally told us it was a blackmail. I think you can persuade him to tell you about what it was if you don't go to his wife yet. For some reason, he knows about the affair, even though we hadn't told him yet. I think that's another case of like some weird connecting issues in the game, but that's just how it is. Let's see if he can give us more guesses.
Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened.
Yeah, we already did. He already
But
said
I
that.
think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find anything else I can...
I already did that, but I didn't find anything at the Sith Embassy, unless there was a room I missed or a computer I forgot to scan. But I checked all the computers and I didn't see anything extra. I don't know. Let me see if we can clear up a few things before we
Go
go
ahead,
on.
ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
There was a Rodian implant evidence at the murder scene.
A Rodian? I didn't know there were any Rodians on Manan. Oh, except for Tyvark and this one named Glupar who was hanging around the hotel all the time. Okay, so maybe there are a whole bunch of Rodians on Manan. But what does that matter? If he planted evidence at the scene, it's a clear sign of a frame-up. He probably took all the evidence of the real killer at the same time. The evidence of a Sith conspiracy keeps getting stronger, doesn't it? I suspect there's still stuff you want to clear up. Go ahead, ask. Ask what...
Yeah, it's kind of annoying that the emulation is not working right now, so it keeps glitchy. The judges say that you left after the shot was fired.
How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting...
He's already said. We already asked him about that before.
About that. They might have...
How about... Let me go back
Go
and
ahead,
see
ask.
again about that. We saw the Republic's data.
So the truth is out. I never meant to kill her, you know. When I found out she was a Sith spy using me to gain information, that something inside me just snapped. She didn't know I had found out. So I waited until she fell asleep. And then I killed her. Simple, really. But once I realized what I'd done, I panicked. I contacted those spies from the Republic to help me. They found the illegal monitoring device that the Sith had planted in the room, altered its recording to hide my part in it, and cleared up the evidence. I figured that was the end of it.
Here's another big Republic here, but the Sith found out the truth, didn't they?
The Sith must have been spying on me and Alasa, trying to make sure she wasn't a double agent. They must have seen the Republic spies getting rid of all the evidence. So they planted their own evidence. Alasa must have stolen that hero's cross from me long ago and given it to her Sith masters like some kind of trophy. I just thought I'd misplaced it. But when the cross turned up on her body, I knew the Sith had put it there. So, now you know the whole story. What are you going to do?
I feel like yes, Sunry killed her, but I feel like he I feel like he must have been manipulated into doing it. Like he killed her, but because you know she was a Sith Lord and her master was as well, which means they might have used like their force, even though he'd probably been trained to fight against that type of stuff. I feel like he may have been manipulated. I don't know.
You think I'm some kind of monster, don't you? All I did was kill a Sith. How many Sith have you killed? Dozens? Hundreds? Thousands?
That's different, Sunry, and you know it. We don't kill them in cold blood while they sleep.
I don't see how the two of us are any different. She was a spy. She was using me to get information so Malak's army could destroy the Republic. She deserved to die.
Let's see. Killing her lover while she sleeps is murder, even if she is a Sith.
If I confess, I'm looking at 20 years in prison. And the Otto City officials might even place KotOR sanctions on the Republic Embassy. Without KotOR, how can we treat the injuries to our soldiers on the front lines?
Those are just excuses, Senator. You both know you have to own up to your crime. You want to confess your crimes. We can just force persuade to do that. These are just excuses, Senator. You both know you have to own up to your crimes.
No, I can't do that. And put the Republic's supply of KotOR in danger. No, I won't. Now look, I may have done something stupid. And it may only be worse for my standing by it, but I will not confess. If you turn me in, the Republic will likely lose its KotOR export privileges, and then we'll lose the war for sure. Are you going to send all those thousands, millions like Taurus to their deaths just for your sense of justice?
Sunry, this is wrong and you know it. I am a Jedi. What is it that you expect me to do to defend your actions?
You do whatever you have to, Jolie. I know what I did. But I also know what's at stake here. No, I'll rot in here if I have to. I won't betray the Republic. Do what you have to, but know what the consequences will be.
Looks like some interesting things have been going to foot. It looks like Sunry did kill her, despite possibly being affected by the Sith mental states. Let's see, what does it say on? Laura professes Sunry's innocence. She claims that this is framed up, but wants to get revenge on him under pressure. But that had been going, they're going there to end it, and then, well, looks like some interesting information got above the ground. Sunry did kill this woman, even if the Sith had or hadn't influenced, it means a lot of times influence, all it does is just take whatever you were going to do and take it to the top sometimes. So, I don't know, he did it. So, the ultimate dilemma for a light side character. Do we help Jolie and his friend get out of this despite the crime they committed against a hated enemy? Or do we do the Jedi way and let the truth come out and let even the grieving parties grieve and those who go to prison go to prison? What will I decide? Find out next time on the next episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. And may the Force be with you.